This is an obvious question, but how much better are you guys when 23 is on the field?
A lot better. Obviously, he provides, he adds a lot to our team. He adds a lot to our defense. But, I mean, we understand, like, he's injured. So, he has to do, he's going to do the things that he has to do to try to get back. And then the guys that are behind him are always going to have to be prepared. I think I've been saying this from the very jump. Like, everybody has to be, on their P's and Q's because you never know when you're going to get called. And I think, our guys here have done a great job of just making sure that they're always ready. And I think it's shown, a lot about our unit as a secondary and a lot about our team. So, yeah.
How is his day-to-day involvement in everything, even when he is battling through some of these things?
Yeah, he's still, is in the meetings. He's still communicating with everybody, still, giving out, he's still watching film and still trying to see, ways where he can, help us, go out there and play better and just giving us different keys here and there. So he's been great, man. He's gonna be Ja all the time. So his character never changes. He's always has that energetic energy that we need, and it's good for all of us.
They say you are what your record is.
Mm-hmm.
The record's only 5-5. Does that not hold true with them? Are they a little better than the record?
For sure. Obviously, they're a team that's played in big games. They got a lot of big-time players on their team, and they know how to play ball. So, obviously, there's always a lot of different factors that go into the seasons and different things that can happen during the season, but they're still a very good football team. They're still a dangerous football team, and not only do we know that, I think everybody else around the league knows that. So, yeah.
Do you recall watching the divisional game last year at home and thinking how close this team was to beat the Niners last year?
Yeah, I actually didn't watch the game last year, but, I mean, we talk about it here, ever since I got here. I think one of the first meetings that I was in here, we had a conversation about, the Niners, beating us. So I understand how important it is, and we all do, and, yeah.
How much emphasis is on finishing? Because obviously this team, how close they were there, and what the Lions experienced against them.
Yeah.
This is a team that you really have to kill them because they're not gonna.
Yeah, they ain't gonna back down. Yeah, they ain't gonna back down for nothing or nobody. And I think, they go out there and show that. They have a certain mentality that they play with, and they got a certain group of guys that, they're not just gonna lay down. I don't think they have those type of guys that do those things, and they play hard regardless of, what their record is and regardless of what's going on, and you can see it with how they play. So we understand that, and we just we got to go out there with the right mindset.
When did you start watching Purdy film, and what have you seen there?
I've been watching him really since I think whenever he really got hot, whenever he really got going in his career. I've been kind of paying attention to him here and there, but he's a guy that can improvise on his feet. He's smart. He makes great checks. He usually keeps the ball inside. A lot of his throws are really on the inside part of the field. But he's a really good quarterback, and I think he got guys around him that make him even better. And obviously, I think he's got a great scheme around him too. So it's a lot of different factors, but he's a good quarterback.
Do you get a sense from a lot of these guys talking about the importance of beating the Niners, how much last year's divisional loss hurt?
You said, do I get a sense?
Do you get the sense from some of the guys when talking about, the importance of beating the Niners, from the guys that were here llast year? Do you get the sense that one can hurt some of these guys?
Oh, for sure. I definitely think it hurt, the people that were here. And, yeah, man, I think anytime you lose a big-time game like that, and the way it was also, obviously you're going to be feeling a certain type of way. So, yeah, I do get that sense.
They're real good in time of possession. When you play a team like that, how important is it to not let them just stay out there and keep doing what they want to do offensively?
Yeah, I think that's super important. Obviously, when you're able to have the ball longer than the opposing team, it works out well, better for you. And I think it's super important for this team to kind of be able to get off the field as quick as we can, and not just be out there and creating these long drives and letting them have the ball for long periods of time. So I think that's going to be super important in this game, and I think that's something that we're emphasizing.
This is a Jordan Love question, but when a quarterback can create off schedule like he was doing against the Bears, and he said it's the best he's felt doing that this season, how difficult is that for a defense to defend against?
Yeah, I mean, it could be, it's super difficult at times. When throws are off schedule, because you got plaster rules, you got to be able to once you get a man, you got to stay on that man. You can't start looking around, because if you do, somebody gonna pop open. I think they do a great job of that. Like, a lot of their guys know, like, okay, this throw might be off rhythm throw, and they'll start pivoting and start doing different things to kind of get them open. And they do a great job of just getting open for him and kind of getting back into his field of vision. And he's able to make those throws. And yeah.
How much of a boost was it to have Evan, back in the secondary, just being able to work with you?
It was good. I think having him back adds a tremendous value to our team and to our defense and to the back end as a unit. So it was just good to have him back and have everybody kind of back into that fluid motion and getting everybody back going.